Thank you. If you can't hear me, let me know and I'll get a little closer to the mic. Well, basic story is I've been ill for 18 years, which has pretty much been half of my life. I almost died from kidney problems at age 17. Then when I was 22, I was diagnosed with a degenerative hereditary peripheral neuropathy nerve disorder with no known cause, and to this date it can't be cured. All I can guarantee is the fact that it will get worse. And in less than a month, I lost 30% of feeling in both of my legs. And then I lost both my jobs and my home and was forced to use a cane just to move around even just a little bit. And it's going to get worse and there's nothing I can do to stop it. And then later on it moved into my arms and my hands. I did the Western medical treatments, but it has left my body ravaged by barbaric tests, side effects from pharmaceuticals that don't honestly work. One benefit with 100 side effects. I'm not a huge fan of those odds, and I don't think any one of you would be either. My definition of chronic illness is when you're in pain, physical distress, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It takes a toll on you mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as spiritually. You lose friends, family, loved ones because of your illness. You become afraid of going out in public for fear that your body will give out and people will stare and point and laugh at you. I missed friends' birthdays because I was afraid of this happening. You spend your days locked in a cage of constant physical pain that keeps you at home most of the time. And it prevents you from being able to live a more free and productive life. And I'm unable to be with those I love and care about because my illness ultimately dictates what I can and cannot do. Some people can handle it and some can't. You fight with for the most basic things like walking or just hanging out with your friends without collapsing or having another medical issue. You still feel like a shadow of your former self because you can no longer do basic things that most people take for granted. Then 3 years ago, someone told me to try medical marijuana. And thanks to their kindness, empathy, and friends and complete strangers, I now take 4 pills a day instead of 19. No more need for blood pressure meds, and I take half amount of the narcotic meds. I'm able to walk short distances without assistance or for a need of a cane. I sleep better and my anxiety issue no longer exists. And I don't worry and stress about my illness as often as I once did with the pharmaceutical narcotics. More importantly, medical marijuana has improved my physical health as well as my quality of life. If it wasn't for the kindness of friends and complete strangers and the collectives that they run, I would not be able to get affordable medications that have turned my life around for those who care about me and for myself as well. Do I believe it needs to be handled responsibly? Yes, I do. But I believe that our fine state of Washington can pave the way for new medications that will change the lives of its people for the better, just so they can escape the horrors of their illnesses. The world is watching our great state because this is unprecedented, but our main focus should be the kids that are sick in the hospital beds, just wanting a chance to live. Would you deny them a chance at life or maybe a day where they don't feel like they're in so much pain? I know what it's like fighting for one good day out of a week, fighting for those perfect moments that help you forget you're sick and in constant pain. The comfort of your best friend's company or the sound of her voice telling you it's going to be okay, or even a warm blanket on a cold day. To most people, these are trivial things. To someone who's chronically ill, they mean the difference between fighting and giving up. With that being said, it should be accessible and affordable to everyone, no matter what your economic status is. It should not be restricted and only allowed for those with the deepest of pockets. Majority of disabled people are in poverty or even below poverty, and they're the ones that are in most need of these new medications and the meds that already exist. We use these medications just to live, just to fight for another day. Most people take these things for granted, like walking, moving physically, driving, finding a moment's peace during a constant barrage of pain. Everyone has a right to exist and live a life free from physical torment, and I'm here to speak for those trapped in their homes, racked by pain that they can't escape from, a child in a hospital bed hoping that she isn't in too much pain today because she's tired of seeing her mother cry. Or imagine a father who can't protect his daughter or stop her suffering because the state says this medication is not allowed. Why can't we just find a solution so we can help those in dire need of these medications? All they want to do is live, nothing more. What kind of person would deny a child who is completely innocent and suffering from assistance if they have no more than a block away? Medical marijuana and the collectives allow me to live again instead of being locked away in an apartment, unable to move because the pain is too great. Just wanting a moment to escape the pain of my illness, forced to shovel pills down my throat just to exist and walk. I'm here to tell you that it's honestly no way to live. It leaves a person unsatisfied and desperate for a chance at a better life. One with love, happiness, instead of torn of physical distress and alienation. Nobody will understand what it's like being chronically ill except those who are chronically ill. The daily struggle, losing friends and loved ones because they can't watch someone they love and care about in constant pain and suffering, and so they turn their backs on them and leave when they need them the most. This is what it means to be chronically ill. You're always fighting an invisible enemy just to survive the best way you know how. You don't care what helps you, you just know that it helps, and so that's what you use to survive. And you're trying to protect those that you love and care about because you don't want to see them in distress by the pain you're in. And I'm afraid of having my medication taxed to death because then it'll put me in the position where I have to choose between food or my medication. It's not a decision that I honestly enjoy having to make, but sometimes it just has to be made. All I want to be able to do is live a life free from pain and physical torment. I don't want anything more and I don't want anything less. Thank you.